want instructing our North Carolina students. North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students. North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students. North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students. North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students. North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students. North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students. North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students. North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students. North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students. North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students. North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students. North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students. North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students. North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students. North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students. North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Our program will begin in 5 minutes.
North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students. North Carolina public schools and public charter schools recruit approximately 7,000 new teachers annually. Data shows that nearly half of North Carolina's new teachers leave the profession in their first 5 years of teaching. In recognizing excellence among new teachers and in providing programs that support them from the very start of their careers, the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching not only honors their achievements, but also strengthens their connection to the profession, to one another, and to the resources they need to succeed. The North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching created the Beginning Teacher of the Year Award to recognize the unique challenges and achievements new teachers experience during their first year in the classroom. Supporting and encouraging new teachers is paramount to developing the caring, strong professionals we all want instructing our North Carolina students.
Western Carolina University is situated within the ancestral homelands of the Cherokee people, 20 miles from present-day eastern band of Cherokee Indian communities of the Qualla Boundary. The campus occupies Two Sparrows Place, Tali Dzitsquayahi, an ancient principal town with a mound and council house where Killian Building now stands. Cullowhee, the university's home, is Tzacullowhee, or Jettaculla's place. This giant being was the great teacher and steward of the natural world, and ancient stories about Jettaculla tell of the creator and creation, the origins of humans, and the proper way to be Cherokee. We at Western Carolina University inherit these stories so that we may better understand the deep significance of this beloved place and our role here. We are dedicated to supporting the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians and all indigenous tribes throughout the world in achieving futures of their own making. We will continue to collaborate with tribal nations to address the challenges at hand, and we want each of you to accept the charge of learning and supporting our relationships with indigenous people during your time at WCU. This work acknowledges our sense of place and reinforces our mission at Western Carolina University.
Welcome to the NCCAT 2023 Beginning Teacher of the Year Awards. Tonight, we're here to celebrate 27 NCCAT Empower Beginning Teacher of the Year finalists from across North Carolina.
Karen Cardillo, a first and second grade teacher at Carolina Charter Academy in Angier, North Carolina, believes in a balance between a curriculum and real-life application and wants to use the interest of the children as motivation. A student said about Maria Sutton, a high school English Northeast Academy and Aerospace and Advanced Technologies teacher in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Her kindred spirit and openness led to a more comfortable atmosphere. It's as though wherever she goes, a ray of sunshine follows. Amber White, an 8th grade math teacher at China Grove Middle School in China Grove, North Carolina, says her class is a safe environment for students to learn to fail forward. Her classroom motto is the acronym MATH, which stands for Mistakes Allow Thinking to Happen. Emily Jardina, a high school CTA Apparel 1 and 2 teacher at Carborough High School in Carborough, North Carolina, believes in a future-focused philosophy built on trust and project-based learning experiences that connect to the real world. Carly Wright, a 3rd and 4th grade teacher at Thomasville Primary School in Thomasville, North Carolina, believes that every student should step foot into the classroom as a unique individual. Samantha Fortner, a 3rd grade teacher at Dayton Elementary in Bakersville, North Carolina, wants her students to be happy and actively involved in the learning process and make connections to their personal lives. Natalie Maheja, a 7th and 8th grade teacher at C.C. Griffin STEM Middle School in Concord, North Carolina, advises beginning teachers to prioritize relationships, for students will not truly learn from someone they do not respect, trust, and love. Ratasha Benton Manley, a 5th grade teacher at Conway Middle School in Conway, North Carolina, believes it is important to establish a safe space for all learners. A colleague said she is a teacher she wished she could have been able to have in elementary school because she makes learning engaging and interactive. Tanya McGill, a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade teacher at Morganton Road Elementary School in Fayetteville, North Carolina, advises beginning teachers to set high expectations and give immediate feedback. A colleague said Beth Rose, a 7th grade teacher at Mount Olive Middle School in Mount Olive, North Carolina, is the listening ear that encourages, motivates, and inspires her students. Madison Baker, a 1st and 2nd grade teacher at Catawba Elementary School in Catawba, North Carolina, believes each student is unique and has the capability to be exceptional. Kirby Forbes, a 9th through 12th grade high school math teacher at Lee County High School in Sanford, North Carolina, advises beginning teachers to build intentional relationships that reach beyond the classroom. Hannah Fitta, a 5th grade teacher at College Park Elementary School in Wilmington, North Carolina, says learning is an active process in which students learn best through peer discussions, hands-on activities, and investigative readings. Kinu Gautier, a 1st grade teacher at Butler Avenue Elementary School in Clinton, Carolina, advises beginning teachers to be intentional to build the whole child and make that essential connection that convinces every student they belong. Gabe Patton, a 9th through 12th grade high school teacher of aviation and drone technology at Cleveland High School in Clayton, North Carolina, believes that students who don't get it push him and make him want to work hard to find innovative ways to meet their needs. A colleague said Kibra Fatali, a 6th through 12th grade ESL teacher at Cape Fear Middle School at Heidi Trask High School in Rocky Point, North Carolina, is focused on student outcomes in these challenging times and helps our secondary multilingual learners find success in their classes. Darby Rash, a kindergarten teacher at Mountain View Elementary School in Jefferson, North Carolina, believes in her heart that teaching the whole child is worth going the extra mile and life-changing not only for the child, but for the educator as well. A colleague said, though last year was Caitlin Clark's first year as a 3rd grade teacher at Sam D. Bundy Elementary School in Farmville, North Carolina, she showed a tremendous ability to roll with the punches, manage like a seasoned veteran, and maintain a wonderfully optimistic demeanor. Christian Bolacek, a middle school band, chorus, and guitar teacher at Challoner Middle School in Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina, advises beginning teachers to check their pride at the door and ask for help, but don't go looking for silver bullets. Jericho Carrillo, a high school instrumental music and band teacher at Southern Guilford High School in Greensboro, North Carolina, advises beginning teachers to buy into your students by listening to them and meeting them where they are. A parent and colleague said of Sabrina Moore, a 6th grade ELA and social studies teacher at Mount Airy Middle School in Mount Airy, North Carolina, Mrs. Moore's disciplined and well put together classroom community seems to come naturally because she deposits so much into each child. Isabella Botello, an 11th grade English teacher at Statesville High School in Statesville, North Carolina, believes in leading with heart and utilizing creativity and approaching her students with honesty. Brianna Clayton, a 7th and 8th grade EC ELA teacher at Hendersonville Middle School in Hendersonville, North Carolina, believes middle school students need someone to sit in the passenger seat with the map as they navigate the twists and turns of adolescence. A parent said of Alexis Allred, a 1st grade teacher at Fairview Elementary School in Sylva, North Carolina, her perseverance to achieve success for my child built a bond that he still talks about today. The goal of Ariana Hunter, a 9th through 12th grade science teacher at Rutherfordton Spindale Central High School in Rutherfordton, North Carolina, is to do what she believes she must do to get her students excited about the material being taught. A colleague said, Jamie Conley, a 2nd grade teacher at Brevard Academy in Pisgah Forest, North Carolina, is the true definition of a team player who offers support to her colleagues as well as to her students and their families. A colleague said, what sets Gooden Huss, a 1st grade teacher at Rockfish Hoke Elementary School in Rayford, North Carolina, apart is the way she advocates for her students. Gooden says she strives to inspire a set of high standards for her students. Congratulations to our 2023 NCCAT Empower Beginning Teacher of the Year finalists.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome NCCAT Executive Director, Dr. Brock Womble.
This happens again, so always a pleasure being first. But hey, y'all are amazing. Thank you for the week. Thank you for being here. That's the first thing. I've really enjoyed seeing you, meeting you, and just an honor to have you at NCCAT this week, and it's an honor to have you in education. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. We are pleased to welcome you to the 4th annual NCCAT Empower Beginning Teacher of the Year event. We are extremely proud of the finalists in attendance tonight and have greatly enjoyed getting to know them this week. Their dedication to education in North Carolina is admirable, and their impact on students is truly astonishing. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge a few distinguished guests in attendance tonight. First, I'd like to recognize Dr. Jim Cosby, Chairman of the NCCAT Beginning Teacher of the Year Steering Committee. He's back here. And I'd like to thank him and the steering committee for their wonderful work. Next, I'd like to acknowledge Dr. Corey Cosby, Chairman of the NCCAT Board of Trustees and the Board of Trustees at this time. Please give him a hand. Also in attendance, we have Mr. Richard Schwartz, President of the NCCAT Development Foundation Board of Directors and the Board of Directors. Please give them a hand tonight, too. And I'd also like to recognize all of our sponsors for this event this evening, and a special thank to Empower for their signature sponsorship. We'd like to thank you, along with all our Board of Directors and Board of Trustees, for your support and partnership. I'd also like to recognize our previous NCCAT Beginning Teacher of the Year winners who are in attendance tonight. Emily Higdon, the 2021 NCCAT Beginning Teacher of the Year, and Xavier Adams, the 2022 NCCAT Beginning Teacher of the Year. And we'd like to also thank Leanne, also, who is home, so we appreciate her, the first NCCAT Beginning Teacher of the Year. So, finalists, on behalf of NCCAT, we thank you for for being the light to your students. May you continue to shine bright as you go forward. It is my honor to introduce the Empower Retirement Education Manager, Lionel Grusland. Lionel is the main contact between Empower and NCCAT, helping to fund and benefit the NCCAT Beginning Teacher of the Year conference since its inception. As a consultant, Lionel provided North Carolinians with financial knowledge and advice for 20 years. Currently, Lionel manages a team that teaches financial education to people planning for retirement, empowering them to harness their future. We value our relationship with Lionel at Empower, and we are excited to have him speak with you tonight. Please join me in welcoming our signature sponsor, Empower Representative Lionel Grusland.
My name is Lionel Grusland, and I'm really excited to be here along with two of my colleagues to represent the company in Empower tonight. It's been a privilege to meet all of these teachers this week. Every single one of them, spent a few minutes with them, and listening to their story was really, really empowering. You know, I was listening to Brock earlier at dinner talk about some of the teachers that have impacted him over the years, and I must say I have one of those also here in North Carolina. You see, when I was 17 years old, I came to this country by myself, speaking no English, only French and Dutch, as an exchange student in North Carolina, in Concord, North Carolina. And I attended Central Cabarrus High School. And when I was there, the AP teacher, AP English teacher, requested that I attended this class. So while everybody was reading Macbeth and every Shakespeare story imaginable, I was there where I didn't know anything about anything that he was talking about. So Mr. Mays created a curriculum specifically for me where he provided me with assignments every day, a reading assignment and a writing assignment every day. And without him, I wouldn't be here today, where part of my job is speaking in front of people like yourself on a weekly basis. So don't ever underestimate the power that you have as a teacher, because the impact that you make, not only during the semester or the year that you teach that student, it will last for a lifetime. So thank you very much.
Please welcome Associate Vice Chancellor for Human Resources at Western Carolina University and Chairman of the NCCAT Board of Trustees, Dr. Corey Cosby.
It's bright up here. Good evening. Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here and honored to be in the presence of some outstanding teacher leaders tonight. My name's Corey Cosby. The younger of the two Dr. Cosbys that you will see on stage tonight, and I'll leave it at that. I need to be louder, potentially. Thank you. But yeah, my name's Corey Cosby. I am currently serving as the chair of the NCCAT Board of Trustees, and I'm also the Associate Vice Chancellor for Human Resources here at Western Carolina University. So while I've got the stage, I do want to take just a few minutes to take this opportunity to congratulate all our Beginning Teacher of the Year finalists, and thank you for your commitment to the teaching profession and North Carolina students. I really hope that you've enjoyed your time here in Cullowhee, at NCCAT this week, and on the WCU campus this evening. So I look forward to following each of your careers, as I know you all have very bright futures. So congratulations, and wonderful job, and thank you for what you do. In addition to congratulating our finalists, I also have the distinct honor of introducing our next speaker, Chancellor Kelly R. Brown. Chancellor Brown is in her 4th academic year leading Western Carolina University. Her vision for WCU builds on leadership that came before her, and she is laser focused on academic excellence, both in and outside the classroom, and on the full student experience that WCU is known for. She is our #1 student advocate and the #1 fan for our Catamounts. I've had the good fortune to work with and get to know Chancellor Brown during her time here at WCU, and I can attest to the positive influence her leadership has had, not only on the university, but our entire region. Chancellor Brown has a strong understanding of and an appreciation for the historical connection between NCCAT and Western Carolina University, and has been instrumental in nurturing a healthy and collaborative partnership between the two. So at this time, please join me in welcoming Western Carolina University Chancellor Dr. Kelly Brown.
Thank you, Dr. Cosby. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. What a wonderful dinner. Yes, good evening. It was a great dinner. Got a chance to meet some of you, and it was really, really nice, so thank you all. Well, welcome to the 4th Annual North Carolina Center for the Advancement in Teaching Beginning Teacher of the Year. This is a wonderful celebration. Thank you all for being here today and being a part of this special celebration for beginning teachers across North Carolina. The NCCAT Beginning Teacher of the Year process was developed to honor beginning teachers and to retain teachers who show promise as excellent educators in North Carolina public schools and public charter schools. And I know that many of you are on just the very beginning of your careers, as I have spoken with you this evening, of what you're going to do here in North Carolina in the public schools and public charter school systems. I am so proud that I and Western Carolina University get to play a part of this event this evening. What an honor to be able to join you all in celebrating the incredible teachers who are just starting off in their careers. Thank you all once again for being here this evening, and as always, go Cats!
Please welcome NCCAT 2022 Beginning Teacher of the Year, Xavier Adams.
Finalists, on behalf of NCCAT, thank you for being a light to your students. May you continue to shine bright. I'm incredibly thankful to see all of these 27 finalists here today in attendance. I was more excited this year around than I was last year because I know that we have future leaders already sitting with us, continuing the work that Leanne Rose and Emily Higdon have done, and so I'm excited to see the work that y'all do. At this time, it is my honor to introduce Empower Retirement Education Manager Lionel, nope, that is not what I'm doing. At this time, I have the distinct pleasure of welcoming the 2022 North Carolina Burroughs Welcome Fund North Carolina Teacher of the Year, Leah Carper.
The theme for our Beginning Teachers of the Year is to be the light. And when I think of light, I think of Xavier Adams. Yeah, Xavier Adams. Xavier Adams unapologetically sheds light on what it means to be a beginning teacher. He sheds light on ways to create a classroom environment that values student perspective and a classroom culture and community. He sheds light on using your voice to make change. Xavier Adams has given me more light. Thank you so much for being my friend, Xavier. Being the North Carolina Teacher of the Year with you has been one of the highlights of my career. Yay for Xavier. Speaking of light, can everybody grab your cell phone and turn on your flashlight, please? For those of you who don't know how to do that, look at all these like zennials, like immediately. Turn on your flashlight. You swipe down from the top. There you go. And hold it up in the air for me. Beautiful. Now, could all the beginning teachers please turn off your light? There's a significant change in the room when we do not value or have the light that radiates from our beginning teachers. Go ahead and turn your lights off, everyone. I cannot imagine the North Carolina education system without your radiant light. You enlighten us with your fresh ideas, your unmatched energy, your love for children, and your hope for the future. Your light inspires me to lift my light higher every day. Beginning teachers, there will be days as an educator when you feel like the path is a little bit dark. Look for lights in others. Look for each other, this wonderful beginning teacher family that you have just created, right? High five your beginning teacher family. Woo! Yes! This family that you've created of people who share your same energy, your same ideas, they hold your same values. Look at the light in your students' eyes as you educate them and connect with them every day. I ask for the leaders in North Carolina education to pour light into our beginning teachers so their lights don't burn out. We need them. And the 1.5 million public school students of North Carolina deserve these teachers. Beginning teachers, thank you for choosing to be an educator. I can honestly say that after spending 24 crazy hours with you, we made some core memories. You are a dynamic group of beginning teachers, and I know for a fact that the future of North Carolina education is bright because of all of you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to introduce our first round of finalists. Please welcome NCCAT Deputy Executive Director, Dr. Karen Sumner.
Congratulations to all of you. Alexis Allred. Alexis works for Jackson County Public Schools, where she teaches first grade at Fairview Elementary School. Maddie works for Catawba County Schools, where she teaches first grade at Catawba Elementary School. Natasha Benton Manley. Natasha works in Northampton County Schools, where she teaches fifth grade science at Willis. Christian Volacek. Christian works for Roanoke Rapid City Schools, where he teaches music and band at John Armstrong Challoner Middle School. Isabella Botello. Isabella works for Iredell Statesville Schools, where she teaches English at Statesville High School. Karen Cardillo. Karen teaches second grade at Carolina Charter Academy. Jericho Cajillo. Jericho works for Guilford County Schools, where he teaches band at Southern Guilford High School. Caitlin Clark. Caitlin works for Pitt County Schools, where she teaches third grade at Sam D. Bundy Elementary School. Bree Clayton. Bree works for Henderson County Schools, where she teaches 8th grade ELA at Hendersonville Middle School.
Please welcome NCCAT 2021 Beginning Teacher of the Year, Emily Higdon.
Good evening, everybody. It is an honor to be here today. And with all of you finalists, it has been an absolute pleasure to get to know each of you and to see your passion and your excitement for education. It has refueled my passion again, and I hope that you can carry this experience throughout the rest of your career as educators. So it's my distinct honor and privilege to introduce Julie Pittman. She's a personal hero of mine and has been one of my biggest advocates and supporters in this process. So, Julie Pittman serves as Superintendent Catherine Truitt's Special Advisor for Educator Engagement. An educator for more than 20 years, Julie taught high school English, whoop, whoop, like me, in Rutherford County Schools for 17 years and was named the 2018 Burroughs Welcome Fund Western Region North Carolina Teacher of the Year. She holds a Master of Arts degree from UNC Chapel Hill and is a National Board Certified Teacher. Julie is a Governor Cooper appointee to the NC Center for the Advancement of Teaching Board of Trustees. Her passion in her current role is building teacher leadership as she works across the state to make North Carolina the best place to teach and learn. So again, it is my honor to welcome Julie Pittman to the stage. Please join me in welcoming her.
Well, good evening, everyone. I would be remiss if I didn't highlight Emily Higdon. She went from being a teacher who was about to quit her job to a Beginning Teacher of the Year finalist, to the Beginning Teacher of the Year, to now being a mentor teacher in Macon County, North Carolina, in the far, far west of North Carolina. Serving the most high-need students in her community. She is also a real light in North Carolina education, so thank you, Emily. I have had the greatest pleasure this week of being able to spend so much time with this inspirational group of educators, experiencing their excitement, their vision, and their promise. They started off the week hearing from our state superintendent about her teaching journey, her role in education, her commitment to making North Carolina the best place to teach and learn, and her passion for teachers, specifically beginning teachers. She asked them on Tuesday to do a little homework assignment for her, to be able to come up with the way that North Carolina could better support its beginning teachers. And Leah Carper and I had the opportunity earlier today to hear those thoughts, and I was blown away by their ideas and truly believe that in this state, we are laying the foundation for addressing many of those things. So let's hear our top 10 list of things North Carolina can do best for our beginning teachers. Number 1, paid incentives for leadership positions within our schools and districts so teachers can lead from the classroom and not leave the classroom. Innovation on how teachers, specifically beginning teachers, can travel within their districts as well as outside of their districts and schools to observe their peers teach. Long-term support for teachers in their veteran years to help with retention and collaboration. How about that? Greater opportunities and desire for micro-credentials so that teachers can get certified in areas that will directly impact their classrooms, students, and leadership. Time for mentors to spend substantial amounts of time with their beginning teachers, including lesson planning and standards alignment, co-teaching, and acclimating and contributing to the culture of their schools. Paid student-teacher time. Right? Streamlining licensure because it's very confusing, especially for those, and we've got many of them here tonight, for those of us who either are coming or have come from alternative routes in the profession. State-sponsored support to increase diversity and numbers in our ed prep programs and teacher pipelines, right? more state professional development opportunities that build positive experiences for teachers, and I think everybody in this room will like this one, greater opportunities for NCCAT to work within the state to create those PD opportunities and funding to help teachers and districts support those opportunities. I mean, wow. Does this crew have some great ideas or what? I'm just so excited to be here tonight and to be able to have spent so much time with you all this week. It is such a pleasure to always be able to come to NCCAT, and I am fortunate to serve, as Emily said, as a Governor Cooper appointee to the Board of Trustees. I also have the chance to work with teachers across the state, both in their districts, but also at this campus and at the campus in Ocracoke. In fact, I spent last week in Ocracoke and this week in Cullowhee, and I told this group, and they all agreed that we're all going to have to go on a date for bigger pants because they feed you well and treat you better. It has been a real mountains to the sea month for me already. So let's get to the crux of what I want to say tonight. A lot of my friends know that I am a lighthouse junkie. I love everything about them. I love their functionality, and I love their metaphor for guiding others along the shores of life. A few years ago, I got the opportunity to go to the very top of the Ocracoke Lighthouse. It's a rare occasion because that lighthouse is turning 200 years old this year, and very few people are able to go up to the top of it anymore because there's just a lot of stuff going on up there, and it's 200 years old. So in order to get to the top, you have to climb up a spiral staircase that gets narrower and narrower as you get to the top. And then when you get there, you have to go through this narrow door and climb through this hole, and then you've got to squeeze your way into the top of the lighthouse and be able to look out. But once you get there, the view is breathtaking. Isn't that kind of like what it's like to become a beginning teacher? You have to twist and turn and squeeze and climb until you welcome your very first class into your classroom, and it can be breathtaking. But something that I find even more breathtaking than that view from the top of the lighthouse is the intricacy of the lens of that light. I don't know if you really know how that light is projected, but the lens is called a Fresnel lens. And I used to work in theater, so I kind of have this thing for lighting design and different types of lights, and a Fresnel lens is really a spectacular lens. Way back when lighthouses were first used, the lenses were thick and heavy and bulky, and they were not very efficient or effective in the way that they shone their light. So in the early 1800s, a committee was formed in France to investigate how to improve and reform lighthouse functionality. After lots of input and research on many different types of lights and lenses, one design rose to the top, the Fresnel lens. It was created by Augustine Fresnel, and a Fresnel lens exists of hundreds of pieces of specially cut glass put together to surround the light bulb, and it increases the strength and scope of the light horizontally and vertically. The theme of the Be Toy event is to be the light, but I see our students as the light, and we as teachers, we can be their lens to really intensify the light that they already have, to intensify the lights that are in our classrooms, in our schools, in our community, and in our state. Our students each have a light inside of them, and it's our responsibility as educators to be that Fresnel lens, to intensify their light, helping them to shine out to their own futures and build their own paths. We are all lights, but how great is it to see that these 27 educators here tonight are really brightening up their lens for intensifying and strengthening the lights within our students, and in turn, becoming the lighthouse lenses for our very profession. Congratulations to each of you. You are all so incredible, and I cannot wait to work with each and every one of you over the next year. Good night.
Please welcome our next round of finalists.
Jamie Conley. Jamie teaches second grade at Brevard Academy. Kabira Falali. Kabira works in Pender County Schools, where she teaches ESL at Cape Fear Middle School. Hannah Fitta. Hannah works in New Hanover County Schools, where she teaches 5th grade at College Park Elementary School. Kirby Forbes. Kirby works for Lee County Schools, where she teaches math at Lee County High School. Samantha Fortner. Samantha works for Mitchell County Schools, where she teaches 3rd grade at Deaton Elementary School. Kenna Gautier. Kenna works for Clinton City Schools, where she teaches 1st grade at Butler Avenue Elementary School. Emily Jardina. Emily works for Chapel Hill Carborough City Schools, where she teaches family consumer science at Carborough High School. Ariana Hunter. Ariana works for Rutherford County Schools, where she teaches biology at RS Central High School. Gooden Huss. Gooden works for Hoke County Schools, where she teaches 1st grade at Rockfish Hoke Elementary School.
Please welcome 2021 Boroughs Welcome Fund North Carolina Teacher of the Year, Eugenia Floyd.
Good evening. It is bright up here. I just want to thank all of you thank y'all all for showing up tonight. Let's give it a round of applause to the families of the teachers that are here. The work we do is hard work, and I just really appreciate all 27 of you. Thank you so much for your commitment and your just drive to do what you need to do, which is realizing that you don't work for anyone else but children. We work for children every single day, so thank you so much for what you do. I'm really excited tonight because I get to introduce one of the great people that I've met on this journey, Mr. Alfred Mays. Alfred Mays currently serves as the Chief Diversity Officer and Strategist for Science, Education, and Diversity at the Boroughs Welcome Fund, where he directs a portfolio of competitive and strategic grant programs. Prior to Alfred assuming this role, he served as an independent consultant with a service delivery that included strategic planning, project incubation, design, and implementation. Alfred has served as a promoter with several education initiatives to include the Collaborative Project, a 21st century program that was supported by the North Carolina General Assembly, staff advisor to North Carolina's E-Learning Commission, director of special projects at the University of North Carolina, Office of the President, and regional director of the North Carolina Model Teacher Education Consortium. Alfred enjoys facilitating youth leadership and empowerment activities and serves on the board of directors for several organizations. He has been recognized for his contributions with many organizational successes to include government-wide best practices. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Alfred Mays.
Good evening. First, I'd like to just say congratulations to the Teacher of the Year, all of the Teachers of the Year. I was actually able to talk with several of them tonight, which I don't typically get to do, and have them all in the same room at the same time. And Bros Welcome is a key sponsor of the North Carolina Teacher of the Year program. But more recently, I've been attached to the beginning Teachers of the Year, particularly through Xavier, and looking forward to getting to know Emily just a little bit more, and Leanne as well. But I'm going to lighten the mood just for a moment, because as I talked to Karen about tonight, and she mentioned that Be the Light was a thing, something came back to me from my past and a mentor that shared a story with me that resonated as I started my career. And when I see the lighthouse, it brings it all back. So just bear with me for a moment. A battleship was on an exercise at sea in bad weather. The captain was on the bridge. It was foggy. Just after dark, the lookout spotted a light on the starboard side. The captain asked if it was steady or if it was moving. The lookout replied the light was steady, meaning they were on a direct collision course with that ship. The captain ordered the lookout to send a signal to the other ship. Change course, 20 degrees. We're on a collision course. The signal came back. It is advisable for you to change course. The captain signaled, I'm a captain. Change course, 20 degrees. The response, I am a seaman, second class. You better change course, 20 degrees. The captain was furious. He sent back, I am a battleship. Change course. Back came the signal. I am a lighthouse. This is your call. So I can't tell you how many situations I've been in where I've had to kind of reflect back on that. And to the beginning Teachers of the Year, I simply want to say that you should be prescribing. In terms of near-peer mentoring, you're the closest to our young population. We should be good listeners. You'll have veteran teachers assisting you and mentoring you. But as I think about what I've just shared with you, our limited perception of our reality can limit and endanger us. What can we do to open our mind to the world of others and be the light? You can be the light by taking advantage of great exposure. I subscribe to the 3 E's, and exposure is the very first. The 3 past state Teachers of the Year confirmed early in their selection, why does it take becoming a Teacher of the Year to gain this type of exposure? I answered that call from the Teachers of the Year by supporting as many activities as possible around their professional development and growth during their Teacher of the Year activities. You can be the light by seeking out greater enrichment and paying it forward. Lead the celebrations of other cultures and differences, and show that different does not mean deficient. You can be the light with engagement. Maintain the stickiness by becoming a part of all that created the opportunities for your success. Simply put, I'll reiterate the words that were shared earlier. You are the light, so just continue to be the light. Thank you.
Please welcome our next round of finalists.
Tanya McGill. Tanya works for Cumberland County Schools, where she teaches 4th grade math at Morganton Road Elementary. Natalia Mejia. Natalia works in Cabarrus County Schools, where she teaches ESL at C.C. Griffin Middle School. Sabrina Moore. Sabrina works for Mount Airy City Schools, where she teaches ELA and Social Studies at Mount Airy Middle School. Gabe Patton. Gabe teaches aviation and drone technology in Johnston County Public Schools at Cleveland High School. Darby Rash. Darby works for Ashe County Schools, where she teaches kindergarten at Mountain View Elementary School. Beth Rose. Beth works in Wayne County Schools, where she teaches language arts at Mount Olive Middle School. Maria Sutton. Maria teaches English at Northeast Academy of Aerospace and Advanced Technologies. Amber White. Amber works in Rowan Salisbury Schools, where she teaches math at China Grove Middle School. Carly Wright. Carly works in Thomasville City Schools, where she teaches 3rd grade at Thomasville Primary School.
Ladies and gentlemen, NCCAT Development Foundation Board of Directors President, Richard Swartz.
Good evening. It's 37-32, Virginia's leading Carolina with 15 minutes left in the game. The 2023 NCCAT Empower North Carolina Beginning Teacher of the Year runner-up believes students learn best when they feel safe, included, and heard. This teacher describes students as knowing their room is a safe space where they may come for life advice, help, or a mental break. This teacher notes, seeing a rise in test scores is a huge accomplishment, but witnessing the positive shift in their mindsets from the first day to the last is even more rewarding. This teacher states, I will always work to ensure my students know they are loved, appreciated, supported, and capable. This teacher is described as engaging and motivating. An administrator noted, this teacher breaks down the material to the smallest detail and then helps students build it back up so they gain complete understanding. A parent shared, my daughter felt safe with her, safe and loved. A former instructor noted, this teacher was able to form authentic relationships with students and break down a new curriculum and complicated concepts in approachable ways. She truly embodies excellence in education. An administrator noted, I respect and admire her for her tenacity, passion, resilience, and compassion. And finally, a student noted, Ms. Forbes does everything she can to help us succeed. The 2023 NCCAT Empower North Carolina Beginning Teacher of the Year runner-up will receive $2,000 cash. Please join me in congratulating Ms. Kirby Forbes from Lee County High School with the Lee County Schools as the runner-up NCCAT 2023 Empower North Carolina Beginning Teacher of the Year.
NCCAT BTOY Steering Committee Chair, Dr. Jim Cosby.
Make sure that I get to the right page here so I don't announce the wrong name. That would really be wonderful, wouldn't it? The NCCAT 2023 Empower North Carolina Beginning Teacher of the Year will receive a check for $5,000, a Go Global trip in 2024 worth $6,500, and $250 to use in their classroom. This teacher prioritizes relationships and notes. Students will not understand why their teachers are trying to hold them accountable if they do not realize that you have their best interest at heart. This teacher believes it's extremely important for parents to be involved in their child's education, and that successful teachers must prioritize taking the time to get to know others and build relationships. This teacher is described as a phenomenal teacher who knows how to immediately provide support for their students. This teacher is described as positive, engaged, and eager to build community. 100% of this teacher's students experienced growth last year in the first year of teaching. Folks, that's absolutely amazing. A colleague describes this teacher as one who communicates with students in a professional manner and one who builds relationships with students so they trust and respect them. A student shared this. She has amazing teaching skills, such as collaboration, empathy, and integrity. The love, attention, and acceptance she gives to every single one of her students is really special. She values her students' opinions when they talk to her, and she has strong communication skills. She is always there for her students. A former instructor noted, she is authentic in her interactions and communication with her students and very organized and extremely conscientious, and a problem solver. A former professor shared, I was impressed by her commitment to education, her global awareness, her curiosity, her multilingualism, and her eagerness to engage. She has worked tirelessly to increase the representation of Latino students on student council. The same professor noted, while all teachers are unique in their own way, there's just a small sample who truly dazzle. Natalia is a star. And she represents the best and the brightest teachers we have in North Carolina. It's my pleasure to recognize from C.C. Griffin STEM Middle School in Cabarrus County Schools, Natalia Mejia as the NCCAT 2023 Empower North Carolina Beginning Teacher of the Year.
short. Wow, okay. Wow, I'm really shocked. I did the math earlier with my girls, and I said it was 0.03%. So I was like, we don't have to worry about this. We're good. You know, we're just going to enjoy our time together. So I didn't write anything, but I did write an email to someone because they'd been trying to encourage me because of how nervous they knew I was. So I think I'll just read the response I wrote. But first of all, I would really like to thank my mom and my dad. Yo quiero decir gracias por todo que ustedes han hecho por mí, por venir a este país para que yo pudiera tener una vida mejor y para ser una maestra. I want to thank Dr. Blakeney, my principal. Every crazy idea I've ever come to her with, she says, go for it, girl. And I appreciate that so much, that support. And Ms. Perez, our AP, who also does that for me. She's definitely my person I can go to, and my mentor, Ms. Walker. But I think if it's all right with you guys, I'm going to pull up that email that I wrote and read it to you guys, because it kind of encapsulated my feelings for this week and what I was really taking away from everything. And like I said, I really didn't have it planned, so thank you so much for your email. I read it before I came to NCCAT to cool my nerves and my fears of being an imposter. So we talked about that a lot, my girls and I. We were kind of like, should we really be here? There's so many other people who are so worthy to be in this spot. And I'm still kind of shocked, like I'm gonna wake up at any minute and this isn't real. But I told this person, you were right. I thought about my why, and it settled all the background noise. I met some of the coolest people. Brianna, Bree, who's just a beast at what she does. She works hard advocating for her students in EC. She has such a strong voice, and I want to be like her when I grow up. Brianna, stand up. This is your moment. Stand up. Stand up. This is your moment. Maria, who is our Taylor Swift lover. You will catch her really singing Taylor Swift. Like, it's the best with Kirby and Hannah. Our Audrey Hepburn lookalike, and our Sweetness Fairy. I hope to be as brave as her and teach with the same restorative, reflective practices. Maria, stand up. I know, I'm sorry. Emily, who is our fashion queen from New York, and is so creative. She comes at things with different angles I never thought about, and she inspires me to want to be more creative. She's literally reaching out to the people in her community to give her kids the dream prom, and has the coolest ideas about getting the community in contact with her kids. We're gonna get you that fashion community in New York or wherever, and they're gonna wear your kids' clothes. We're gonna do it. And also, oh, stand up, Emily. Come on, girl, this is your moment. Yeah, Emily, woo! Also, Jericho, wow. He's an amazing band teacher who literally gives back all the love and light that he received as a student, driving kids back and forth to practice just so that they can too feel part of a community and loved, even if he gets home at 11. Like, that's amazing. So, Jericho, stand up. This is your moment. Come on. This is your moment. And I told this person, I can't wait to tell you more. So I just think of so many memories that I have with you guys, and I'm so grateful. This week has reminded me of my why I became a teacher. This whole week has been about my love for them, my students. It's because they are my passion, often giving me the reason to laugh and smile, my chosen family, my community, and why I lift my voice. It made me realize I need to do more. I need to continue to speak out and to advocate on their behalf and for our teachers. We need to do a better job of using our voice to change the whole system. It's my responsibility, our collective responsibility as a community, to work for that change. Rather than just bringing a seat to the table, like Congresswoman Presley said, I may need to make my own table. Education is in desperate need of change and revolution, and I can only hope that I will be part of it. It's almost 1 a.m, so I hope this makes sense. I feel hopeful, like when Dolores chanted, Si se puede, but it could also be the lack of sleep. I can't wait to talk to you more. See you soon. Thank you all for this opportunity. I really appreciate it.
What a great choice. Tonight has been an exciting evening. Would you agree? I'd like to thank you, our audience, as many of you have traveled a good distance to be with us tonight. Our signature sponsor, Empower, Brock Womble, and the whole NCCAT team, and of course, our 27 finalists. We're so proud of our winner and our runner-up. They're outstanding, and I predict fantastic things for their future. It's been my honor to serve as the chairman of NCCAT's Beginning Teacher of the Year Steering Committee since its beginning over 4 years ago. At this time, I would like to invite our sponsors and board members to join our winners and finalists on stage for photos. We ask that everyone else remain in your seats or outside to wait for your friends or your family members. Good night, have a wonderful evening, and travel safely. Thank you.